Hey, so if you use ArtStation and have done so for any length of time, chances are you've seen a scam like this one. It's typically from a phony company. Sometimes it'll be a fake wedding anniversary illustration job. Sometimes it'll be some NFT nonsense. It doesn't matter. There are scams everywhere. And usually they get filtered in my spam category, and there's nonsense like this, wedding anniversary invite illustration design. Sometimes they are from fake studios, or actually real studios, with a fake job offer. As you can see, they look fairly legitimate at first, but then they ask you strange things like, oh, please reach out to us on Telegram, or ICQ, or Skype. This one, you'd like to message Douglas Bograt. And then there's this nonsense. But I had a scam recently that did not get filtered by my spam folder, from a strange company called CryptView. And oddly enough, it was from a unique email address, and as you can see, it's just a bunch of complete nonsense, like why would they be recruiting for every type of artist? They have cartoonist listed twice in this goddamn email. Anyway, here's the details of this bullshit job. And amusingly, they said, we're looking for a concept/digital art. The duration of this project would be for a month, and this is not NFT related. In big caps. The Skype ID actually was interesting to me, because, well, for one, obviously, an art recruiter is never going to reach out to you on Skype. But doubly so, the name really came out at me. And I looked up the Skype ID, and the name was, well, oh my goodness, it was Hector Salamanca from Breaking Bad. Tragically, though, he died, so I don't know who I added on Skype. It was not Mark Margolis, the actor. But I had quite a fun time wasting this scammer's time. You know, they prey on very desperate people who are looking for work, and usually the targets are ArtStation members with 100 to 1,000 followers, so, pretty small people. And, it's just a whole check scam. They'll send you money, ostensibly to buy equipment for a vendor for the job, but then it's a fake check, so you're actually sending your own money, and the vendor is them. It's all nonsense. It's really unethical. It's bullshit. And I just wanted to make them really upset and make them really mad, and I hope you enjoy. So, here will be a dramatic reading of the conversation I had with Mark here, and here we go. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm here about the art project. Hi, Mist. Thanks for reaching out. Trust you're doing great. Indubitably, sir. I apologize if this is a personal question, but have you ever worked in the acting industry? Look, I shall be frank with you. I really do need this job quickly. Though I am quite independently wealthy, the money is draining like a sea from my child support payments. I haven't worked in an acting industry. Why did you ask? That's alright, we're going to fix that. Interview tomorrow for 12 noon EST. Will you be available? I'm afraid that is too much of a delay. Will now suffice? Actually, I do not work on weekends. This isn't an official time. Nahaha, what a story, Mark. Well, I do. I'm a very hard worker. How about this? Let's chat about the project, and if I like the sound of it, I'll agree to the interview. Oh, well, Mist, can we have that discussion tomorrow? I really am very busy at the moment. You are tearing me apart, Mark. I thought I could trust you. You are just a chicken. Cheap, cheap, cheap. If you cannot be professional about this, I will lend my skills to a different project instead. This is disappointing behavior. You know, Mark, me and my family built this business. At this point, I start quoting Better Call Saul. Who do you think you are? The hacienda, I paid for it, and you treat us like dogs. It is personal. What are you going to do to make this right? I would like an apology, Mark. Mist, it is very appalling that you're behaving in a non-professional manner. I gave you a simple reason. This is the weekend. I cannot conduct an interview on non-working hours. I'm going to have to cancel the entire selection and interview if you really do not conduct yourself properly. Professional? You should be kissing my ass right now. Salamanca built this. Salamanca money. Salamanca blood. Apologize this instant, Mark, or I will not be working for your company, and I will tell all of my friends to avoid it too. Or you can make this right and we'll do this properly. So now I should pause for a moment. At this point, I'm trying to really see how desperate they are for scam victims. You know, if they're not getting many bites, then they'll probably try to, backtrack and backpedal and be very sycophantic to me. But if they're getting a lot of bites and a lot of scam victims, I figured they'd be kind of playing hard to get. And tragically, they did end up playing pretty hard to get, but you'll see. At this point, I sent a picture of the actual Mark Nicholas. And I got a bit carried away. I was going to be subtle about it, but... I'm waiting, Mark. You have no idea what I'm capable of. Ding, 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 ding. Another reference to Better Call Saul and Breaking Bad. Well, Mark, you've missed your chance in one of the greatest artists of this generation. So, at this point, he wasn't responding to me anymore, but he was reading my messages, so I decided to backtrack myself. Sorry, Mark, that was my nephew who typed those things. He thinks he is a boxer. I apologize on behalf of me and my family. Is this position still open? My family, we need the money so much. Good day, Mist. I really cannot wring my head around what happened yesterday. You should keep your phone away from the kids next time. Kindly hit me up when you're available. Indeed, Mark. I even twist my nephew's ear, make him apologize. He should have shown you respect. I will be available at 12 EST. I'm available now if you are. Marco, I respect confidence and natural leadership. If I can trust you as an artistic leader, I shall do anything you tell me to. But I'm a tough nut to crack and a hard man to befriend. Let's begin. So at this point, Marco begins with the kind of copy-pasted messages. The scam interview is usually like they have a whole kind of script for it. So I kind of wanted to derail them off script as much as possible, as you'll see. Right, I'll basically be asking some questions. I just need you to answer them as correct as you can. Are you comfortable working on your own, or do you prefer to work in a team? When I was doing art freelance work down in Mexico, I worked with a man called Mr. Fring. Absolutely detestable person, Mark. I don't think you'd like him. Every team I've been a part of has been full of imbeciles and morons. I work alone. How do you stay creative when working on repetitive projects? Can you keep a secret, Mark? Sure. Amphetamines. Right. Do you have any experience with virtual reality or augmented reality technologies? What? What in the blazes are you talking about? Can you answer the question? It's a yes or no reply. Yes. My beautiful Pakistani wife, she goes on and on about technology sometimes. I have no idea what she's blabbering about. This generation just has no respect for the old ways. They should have respect for their elders. Do you agree? Now, you might be wondering why I mentioned my Pakistani wife. So basically, I showed this to a friend of mine who lives in Southeast Asia, and she kind of speculated that this guy, like, from the kind of grammatical things going on, might be from, like, India, which would make sense. So I decided, maybe this would make him mad, but we'll see. Of course. What city do you presently reside in? I don't know if this is part of the script. I assume it is. So I keep going now. New Mexico, Albuquerque. What about you? It's a great city. One time when I was a young boy child, my cousin broke my favorite toy. So I told my uncle, and he held my head inside a bucket of freezing beer water until I started to drown. Good memories. He told me that family is everything. Was he right? I reside in Houston. I'm sorry that happened to you, but that's not related to the interview. Houston is a fine city. I often go to the restaurant, Los Pollos Hermanos. The chicken is amazing. Do you like it? Last question, what makes you stand out from other digital artists? Do you enjoy the chicken, Mark? Well, I will be honest, I have a confession. The ArtStation you looked at isn't mine at all. The art was all made by my dear fiancé, Timothy Wexler. She was my mistress, but now she's passed. I keep the page open in her memory. Sorry for your loss. Well, that concludes the interview. Wait, I can draw, I promise. Well, I can learn. I sent this like random My Little Pony. I can draw horses. I may not be as good as Timothy Wexler, but I am a hard worker. Mark, can you send me a picture of yourself? I need to know I can trust you. I can't put you on the project, miss, but I can give you a chance to learn on the job. Yes, thank you, Mark. I will not let you down. Everybody betray me. I am fed up with this world. What can you do artistically? Anything you need, Mark. Anything. So you're saying being like this AI-generated person? It looks like an AI photo to me. It doesn't look real to me. If it is real, I reverse image searched it. I don't think it's a actual person. I didn't find anything, but there you go. Well, since I'll be empowering you, I'll need to get you a couple of equipment to work seamlessly. And, you know, at this point, I realize he's getting close to asking me about the check, right? Asking me to, you know, write a check, which is going to be fake. So I needed to kind of derail the conversation. But at this point, you know, he's going to be thinking that he's pretty close to scamming me. So I had to, I knew I could be a little more lenient. And I said, Dios mío, you look like a real machismo. Very attractive, Mark. Thank you, Mist. Are you married? Got kids? Yes, my beautiful Pakistani wife. She is a wonderful lawyer, but I'm thinking about getting a divorce because I am secretly attracted to men. Can I trust you, Mark? Oh, and my horrible nephew, Tuco, too. He is a mess. Oh, wow. Does she know about your affection for men? No, of course not. She's incredibly homophobic. Do you like gay men, Mark? Are you comfortable with my kind? I've been with a couple of men. Yes, I am bi. Honestly, very progressive, very liberal. I like this guy. Mark, I know this is very sudden, but I feel I can trust you. Once I start working on the job, will you go on a date with me? Perhaps you could become a Salamanca. Haha, I'll think about your proposal, but yes, we can make it work out. Oh my god, dude, we're in. He's gonna date me now. Can I send you a picture of myself? And at this point, I send him the real Mark. Marco, listen, I wanted to see how he would react. And to his credit, he was actually pretty sly about this. I'm wondering if you find me handsome. This can't be you. This is some actor or something. Oh, you're too kind, Mark. Thank you. What actor do I look like? You are definitely messing with me. That's a Breaking Bad actor. Which one? I figured you used it as a meme or something, 'cause he bears the same name as I do. Oh, he's good, isn't he? You got me, Mark. I knew you would get the meme. I can't hide anything from you. Where is a picture of yourself? Well, Mark, maybe I'll send it to you after the job.
Whatever you say.
I'm hoping to save enough money to move to my wife's home country, Pakistan. It's a beautiful place, my favorite country in the world. That's why I need this job. What's your favorite thing about Pakistan?
I don't know a lot about Pakistan. Do you have a list of equipment you'll be needing?
Some paper and computers, maybe. Is there anything you do know about Pakistan? I plan on moving there in a few months. Mark, I'm having second thoughts. I feel like you're not being very interested in my affairs right now. I'm not sure I want this job anymore. I'm a little upset by your lack of enthusiasm.
I do have a job to do, you know that, right?
At this point, I assume he's probably, scamming 12 people at the same time.
The fact that I'm entertaining you is definitely enough for you.
Are you not entertained?
That's alright. Good luck, Mist.
Well, can I get that equipment you promised anyway?
No, you can't. You don't have the job.
Wait, no, Mark, I need this job. I will do anything you ask. Name a task and it shall be done, by gods. Sorry, Marco, my nephew Tuco. He's gonna be in the slammer forever after this. I will twist his ear and beat him with a shoe. I don't understand how he keeps accessing my phone. I've changed the code so many times.
Okay, you really have to do better, Mist. Do you have a list of the equipment you'll be using?
Welcome, Cintiq. iMac a whole lot of love.
If you can make a list, kindly do.
I just did, Mark. You really have to do better. Mark, where's my Wacom Cintiq and iMac? 30,000 and the gun is yours. Tell Donald Audio I'm tired of waiting for my money. Where's the money, Lebowski? I gave you a list of items I need to do with this job. Wacom Cintiq, drawing tablet, iMac, computer, and a whole lot of love. Are you dense, man? And, I kind of went too far at this point. I think the Big Lebowski reference was, kind of went over his head, so I had to backtrack again. Mark, I must apologize once again. My nephew Tuco, he has a bad temper. He's twisting my words like a serpent.
You can't keep blaming your nephew. You did all these.
Verily, I can tell you haven't met him. He's a real firecracker. All right, Mark, you win. What can I do to make it better?
Well, I don't know. You seem kind of unstable. It's hard to give you a chance.
Remember when you asked me, how do you stay creative when working on repetitive projects, and I gave you my honest answer, Marky? Well, sometimes they have side effects. I'm an artiste, Marco, a visionary. I painted the Sistine Chapel. Get me that equipment and I'll paint anything you like. I'm like Picasso if he didn't die 500 years ago.
I'll be giving you one last chance. I'll write a check for the equipment cost. How do you cash a check?
The regular way. Mark, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'll need about $15,000 for the equipment. I'll need the secret sauce, Papi's best friend, Marco.
We have a company that supplies these equipment. What's your address?
308 Negra Aurora Lane, Albuquerque, New Mexico. Marky, can I ask you a personal question? Do you believe in Jesus?
Of course!
What's your favorite thing about Jesus? Does he forgive people like me?
Jesus forgives all sins, irrespective of what it is.
What bank do you use? America, of course. I'm a patriot, Mark. I love America as much as my wife loves Pakistan.
What do you mean by America Bank?
What do you mean? America. Bank of America. Are you stupid?
Are you stupid?
Are you stupid? Fuck off. That's not very professional conduct, Mark.
You asking me if I'm stupid is professional? Who the are you?
I'm definitely wasting my time trying to help you. What's he trying to help me do? Help me fucking get scammed, this stupid. Oh my goodness, what a...
Yeah. My name is Walter Hartwell White. I am the greatest artist of this generation. The next flop. How dare you speak to me in such a tone? Good, now go help yourself.
Are you firing me from this job, Marky?
Harumph, peasant! The nerve of you people! You're no different from my nephew Tuco. Entitled, that's what you are. Privileged Hoostener.
I will wait for your apology, Mark, and then perhaps I will consider doing business with you again. You know why I didn't take this job, Mark? Because it's too small. I don't care about it. It's nothing to me. It's a bacterium. I travel in worlds you can't even imagine. You can't even conceive of what I'm capable of. I'm so far beyond you. I'm like a god in human clothing. Lightning bolts shoot from my fingertips. And at that point, that's where the story ends. I did not get the job. I did not get the check. I did not get anything. But I did get a nice feeling of satisfaction, knowing that even though I did nothing of value, I wasted this guy's time for a few hours and, well, made his day really shitty. Be careful out there. Don't get scammed. Don't give away your money to random strangers, and I'll see you next time.